Welcome to Military Spouse World 1-to-1, a weekday podcast featuring a military family shaker and mover, helping you navigate this amazing chapter in life. Here's your host, Dave Etter.
On this episode of Spouse World 1-to-1, we meet Alicia Barnett. She is a stay-at-home mom who volunteers for, well, just about everything. Let's find out how she is able to make that work. Hello, Alicia. How are you?
I am delightful. How are you, Dave?
Outstanding. It's a great day today. I think the temperature was up in the 60s, almost the 70s, and it looks like a great day outside. Kind of wish I was outside at the moment.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to my herd getting home from school so I can kick them out to go do the kid thing.
You send them to school so that they're out of your hair, and then when they come home, kick them outside, going, get out. It's nice outside.
Yep. It is sunny. It is not raining. It is warm. You need to go be a kid, not in my house.
That's right. Now, you're here in Germany, the same as me.
Yes, sir, I am.
Actually, we're only a few miles apart, too.
Yes.
So, you're having fun playing at the Ramstein area. You picked up for Ramstein Air Force Base the 2017 Armed Forces Insurance Ramstein Air Base Spouse of the Year, correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
Long title.
It is.
What is it that makes you an amazing military spouse?
I'm not entirely sure. I have friends that think I do some pretty nifty stuff. I was nominated by one of my friends, and she's a fellow key spouse in my squadron, my friend Amy, and then my friend Lisa, who I do Girl Scouts with, and we're just in general friends, and my commander nominated me, so I thought that was pretty cool.
As I promote that program, I like that program. I think it's worthwhile.
It gets seen more widely so than maybe some of the other awards that spouses and such not can receive. And it makes it easier to be seen because of the Facebook page and the magazine and the online and all of that. So I think it's good at promoting spousal involvement in our communities.
You're up for one of the most prestigious Air Force awards, I hear. You won here for USAFE. You won the Joan Orr Spouse of the Year. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
That's also in steps, like the Armed Forces Insurance Military Spouse of the Year is in steps. Installation, then top 18, and then branch, and then the overall. Joan Orr does the same thing, don't they?
Yes, it goes, your squadron puts you up, and then your group, or at least for me, I don't know how everybody else's layout is, but the group then selects, and they put it up to our wing, and then the wing selects, and then from there it goes to your MATCHCOM.
You've won which one so far?
I've won for my wing and USAFE, so for wing and MATCHCOM.
You've got a trip coming to D.C. for the overall winner of the Joan Orr Spouse of the Year for the entire Air Force. You get to sit in the audience and cross your fingers, don't you?
Yeah, sit and wait.
Are you looking forward to that? Have you picked out your wardrobe yet?
Well, I'm going in steps. I have to give birth to my fifth first.
Oh.
And then hope that they will let me fly.
Oh, my.
Obtain a passport for a 4-week-old. And so there's some steps before I get to, the wardrobe. Believe it or not, this is the first time that is the easiest aspect of a formal function.
That's one way to look at it. That is for sure. When are they doing the presentation?
It is, I believe, September 18th, 19th-ish.
So we've got a few months to wait, so you're going to be on eggshells until then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we're rooting for you, so you hang in there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What else do you do here in the Ramstein area to make yourself stand out above, head and shoulders above everybody else?
I do some things. I am in charge of Girl Scouts for Ramstein, for our neighborhood. I am my son's Wolf Den leader. Learning how to lead a group of small boys versus a group of small girls is a unique experience.
Well, yeah, and you're at the Wolf level with the second graders. And it's kind of starting to get away from mom or dad or grandparent or uncle, but a partner parent. You're starting to see more and more of them just coming over with their friends, in which a mom or a dad has 2 or 3 boys.
Yeah.
You're feeling more of the rambunctious business.
I'm a big fan of making them go play for a good 20 minutes outside the scout hut before we actually do anything, because otherwise it doesn't work.
Well put. You got to squeeze that energy out of them so that they can sit there and listen for at least a minute.
Yeah, so I try to do a lot of our outdoor advancements before the winter hits here, so we can still see after 4 o'clock.
Well, since you're involved with Girl Scouts and Cub Scouts, do you have time for yourself?
I'm a very large proponent of staying obnoxiously late after my kids go to sleep. My husband is TDY quite often. When he's gone and the kids are asleep, I will put on my corny Hallmark movies, and typically Christmas, because I'm a Christmas freak, and I will make squadron baby blankets or Christmas pajama pants, because I'm a dork like that, and all of my kids wear matching Christmas pants. I make little picture. Yep, I'm a huge nerd, and I own it.
I need you to make me an ugly sweater for Christmas then.
Oh, sweaters are not, I cannot guarantee that sleeves would work or be operational or even in the right part of the shirt.
Does it matter? It's an ugly sweater.
True. This is true. This is true. Could make you a Christmas octopus arm thing.
I'll take it. Something that would, matter of fact, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Do you do volunteering other than for kids though?
I do. I volunteer. I'm a key spouse for my husband's squadron, and I make little blankets for all of the kids in the squadron. I have printable photo fabric, so I can print pictures of the child and the military member or both parents or whatever. And I have some fun fabrics, and so I make sure all of our kiddos get those, so that because the guys do have high tempos, and it makes it a little bit easier. And it's easy to take a 6-inch by 6-inch blanket and shove it in a bag as opposed to something larger.
That is quite true. How about the schools? Do you do anything with the school?
I volunteer with the PTA for the elementary school here and the intermediate school, because that's where my offspring are. I help with field days, anything else that they put out that I can help with, the scholastic books. I volunteer with RISA, which is the Ramstein Enlisted Spouse Association. I'm very excited that we are in the works of getting a formal gown loan locker of sorts opened soon.
Kind of like a Cinderella closet, only we're calling it Bell's Boutique.
Yep, Bell's Boutique. I'm very, very, very excited about that.
How do you juggle all of these volunteer activities? I mean, you don't have to do them. They're volunteer stuff. How do you do it?
I have a very large dry erase board that I bought from Hobby Lobby. That is how I work my life. There's a section up top that is where I put upcoming events and reminder for dates, and then it's broken down through the calendar week. And I work very hard to make sure I have at least 2 days a week where I have nothing in the evening. Mondays will be, my oldest has Girl Scouts, and occasionally I either have board or leader meetings for Girl Scouts. And then Tuesdays is Cub Scouts, and my third child has gymnastics. And then Wednesdays, all the sports have ended and stuff, so now I don't know what to do with myself. I work to make sure that everything fits into the times that I have allotted it. And then I just don't sleep that much. Caffeine and I are on very good terms.
You might volunteer with sports or something.
Yeah, I've coached my son's basketball team, which was interesting because I don't play basketball. I'm not that talented. Like gymnastics, cool. Throwing shot and disc where you have a vast open field and just have to stay within the chalk lines. I can do that. But basketball, that was interesting. And luckily my parents were really good about it. When I looked at them and said, I have no idea what I'm doing, they needed volunteers. So any help you can offer would be amazing.
People won't volunteer for that sort of stuff because they think I don't have any background in it whatsoever. But the kids don't know that.
Yeah, no. And if you stick to, I'm a fan of, when it comes to sports I don't know, I stick to the shorter children because at that point it's just basics. If you Google, I coach T-ball, you just Google, basic T-ball coaching things, and it comes up with games that you can play with the kids, teaching them to run to first and not third, or pitcher's mound. And
we're not playing cricket, kids.
Yeah, don't swing the bat when other people are standing near you. Call someone's name before you throw the ball at them. Basic safety things.
Yeah, we did soccer when my boys were really, really young. When they were doing the 6-year-olds and the 7-year-olds, we called it amoeba ball.
Yeah, they all just kind of
gather around it
with it,
kind of push it around with you, and everybody, and all the adults are hovering on the outside, making sure nobody falls over. That's all it was. There's no scoring.
No, there's really no technique at that age. It's just making sure no one dies, gets critically injured, or breaks anything.
Yeah, just have fun.
And if they could learn some of the basics of the sport, then you have won. Outside that.
What's on the grand plans for the Barnett family? Are you going to continue with this pace of volunteering for as long as you can?
Probably. That's kind of my grand scheme. I try and tote my brood with me whenever it's applicable. They're pretty used to Mommy has a meeting tonight, so
yeah, they're fun kids. I like them. They're a blast to meet at the exchange.
They're a herd. There's 4 of them, soon to be 5. So it can get taxing at times. Like there's times I'll sit there and go, okay, we can do this. Powering through.
Hey, Alicia, it's been a wonderful opportunity to sit down and catch up with you and to talk to you on Spouse World 1-to-1.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
You're an amazing spouse, so we'll see what happens. Maybe you can come back and tell us what it was like at DC. Even if you don't win, you still need to come back.
I can do that.
We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do you like Spouse World 1-to-1? Want to support the efforts to bring interesting and inspiring military spouses into the spotlight? Then go to patreon.com/spouseworld and become a patron. It's a great way to spread the love.
Military Spouse World 1-to-1 is a BDE Productions podcast. The views and opinions of the host or any of the guests are not that of BDE Productions or sponsors. Be sure to like this episode and subscribe to Spouse World 1-to-1.